What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's second video. And in today's second video, we're going to take a look at Stellar Lumens or XLM and see what it's doing on specifically the 4-hour chart and why I think we're going to get a major move for XLM within the next 24 hours. So if that sounds good to you guys and you guys are new to the channel, enjoy today's content, smack that subscribe button down below and don't be afraid to leave a like as well or a dislike if you end up not enjoying today's video for whatever reason. But as we jump on into the 4-hour chart for Stellar, as you guys can see, we're getting squeezed in between this resistance and the support, creating a symmetrical triangle, right? And you guys can see the apex of this symmetrical triangle is actually the 4th of February at midnight, right? Which gives us technically about 29 hours to break out. But you guys know these patterns don't tend to last until the end. But you guys can see we've gotten rejected on the top here 3 times, and we've just been riding the support line all the way up here. So a major move is coming, and it could be becoming faster than you think, right? So I'm going to give you guys our 2 measured moves to watch out for within the next 24 hours if this symmetrical triangle does play out. So let's take a look at our measured move to the upside here. So our measured move to the upside from our apex, right, would give us an approximate measured move all the way up to 42 cents, right? So that would give us from our current point about a 23% return if it breaks up to the upside. So watch for that break of that resistance line up here on a 4-hour close basis. You guys can see we've got many wicks up there, but watch for a 4-hour close above this resistance. And to the downside, if we go to the downside, I don't see us going down lower personally than probably this 200 4-hour EMA down at 26 cents if we break down from there. And it's just kind of going to be a back test of our current, if I put this back on auto, it's just going to be a back test of our possible support from back here. So that's the worst case scenario. About an 18% move to the downside if we break from this. But I see the bullish more happening because we did make a major support and resistance flip, right? You guys can see I had resistance on the screen line all back here, and now we flipped it as support. And this should push us up to the upside. We don't really have much of an edge down here on the RSI to give us some type of direction on where we're going to go. I mean, you could argue that our last, right? I mean, and this is really reaching. You got lower lows on the on price action, lower lows on the RSI. So you don't really got divergence there to really tell you where you're going to go, guys. Watch out for basically just watch out for the support and resistance here. And but I think it's going to go up to the upside based on this massive resistance into support flip and us basically seeing Ethereum pumping, which usually leads the market for altcoins. And I think altcoins are going to start really pumping based on the Bitcoin dominance that we're going to look at later on in this video. So all those things combined, I think we're going to be going up to my measured move here of about 42 cents to the upside. So moving on over to the daily chart, guys, same thing, right? On the daily chart, if we take a look at our Fibonacci here, from our swing high to our swing low, we basically we pumped straight up to our 786, which was absolutely perfect. And then we came back down, and now we're holding that 0.5 as support, which is perfect on the daily, right? We have our support that's right on that 0.5. You guys can see that many daily closes that we got rejected at this back here, and now we're flipped it as support where we're getting daily closes above it. So that's perfect. Classic resistance to support flip, and basically wicking up to our Fibonacci. Our next target, if we broke that 786, is obviously our previous high up here at about 39 cents, which is our 1 on the Fibonacci, and then our 1.618, which is about 50 cents on the daily. So our 4-hour target obviously is 42 cents, and our daily target is about 39 cents and then 50 cents on the daily. So that's basically it on the daily. We don't have much of an edge on the daily really yet. You got higher highs in price action, and then higher highs on the RSI, so no divergence is really going on there to give us any clues yet. So I'll keep watching that and keep you guys updated on that as well. But nothing really to give us a clue on which direction we're going on the daily. On the weekly, guys, classic fractal we've been looking at for the weekly still playing out for the most part. You guys can see we have our bear market support before dumping, bear market support before dumping on this orange line. Basically, it was our resistance, right? Same thing here. It was our resistance. I mean, it was our resistance a bunch of times back here, but same thing towards before we really broke into the bull market. We got resistance on that, and then we pumped up to the upside. Same thing. We pumped up to the upside. We haven't pumped to that top yet. We basically pumped up to our second local high, right? We had our all-time high, and then our dead cat bounce, and we pumped to that. So we have all-time high, our dead cat bounce right here at that second orange line, and we're going back up to retest that now. So what I expect to happen here is probably us to hit that, which we're probably going to wick above it, just like we did right here. Probably hit our targets, 56 cents maybe, and probably pull back, retest our highs here on the weekly, and then continue up and blast off, just like we did back here. That's kind of what I'm expecting to see happen. Kind of retest this, maybe get a nice wick above it like we did back here. Correct, retest this as, right, if we zoom in here so you guys can see a little better, basically pump, retest this orange line, come back down, retest this as support, right, flipping old resistance to new support, perfectly bullish, and that's way more healthy of a way to move up than this, because you guys can see what happens if you pump like this. You might dump like this, right? So a healthier way to move up is definitely the way to go. So this is kind of the scenario I see playing out. Further upside for Stellar, XLM, and then dump, and then pump. So don't be surprised if you guys see a nice size dump within the next couple months for Stellar. I mean, it happened last time. You know, you guys can see right here from our top to our bottom, we dumped 50% there. And then also here from our top to our bottom, we dumped 88%. So it can happen, guys. It's not out of the realm of possibility that these altcoins can dump heavily. But the faster they dump, the faster they pump. So dump, pump, dump, pump. It really happens just as easy as that. So that's Stellar, guys. We're really waiting to see what happens on this 4-hour chart. What is going to happen? Are we going to break out to the upside like I think we are? Or are we going to break out to the downside and retest our 204-hour EMA down here at about 26 cents? So we're going to look at the Bitcoin dominance. I think altcoins are going to start flying. We're breaking that absolutely critical support level, right? It was our previous resistance back here. It was our support. It was our resistance. It was our support, right? And now we're going back down to it. And we actually had a weekly close below it. And now we're getting a follow through red candle so far. So is it possible that altcoins could come back down and retest about this 58.8% on the Bitcoin dominance? It's very possible, and that's going to lead to a major altcoin rally in the short term. If we see, a correction back to the upside here, we could see Bitcoin pop off. So look for, if we get a couple more weekly candles or more downside, we're probably going to come back down and retest this red line here, which is also crucial line as well. So, yeah, guys, that's really it on the Bitcoin dominance. We're waiting to see if we come back down to 58%, and that's really going to push the altcoins, whether it's Ethereum, Stellar, Chainlink, Cardano, all our favorites, to the upside. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys smack that like button. Also press subscribe if you guys enjoyed today's content and are new to the channel. I'm going to see if I have time to live stream today, so I'll keep you guys posted and put that up on YouTube if I am live streaming. But other than that, I'll either see you guys in that live stream or I'll see you guys in tomorrow's videos. Stay warm.